Hello everybody and welcome back to Terraria. In this episode, we're not messing around. We're going to jump right into it, starting with the Deerclops fight. And I told you I wasn't messing around. I'm bringing all the stops, potions, all of the healing, all of the items. I even got the bee pack to make my bees even stronger. Is he coming? No. There he is. He's hopping up. It takes him a little while to get to me. All right, so we're gonna take on the Deerclops again. I was kind of upset in the last fight didn't go so well, but let's hope this one goes a little better. We got some bees coming in. They're gonna be doing a lot more damage than usual this time, and not the best start, but just gotta dodge. There we go. And as long as we stay kind of close, he shouldn't get too crazy with his attacks. Let the bees catch up a bit. Look at how much damage the bees are doing with the... I'm just shredding his health. Look at this. Much faster damage than last time. And, whoop. Gotta get lower again. I should have lowered the platform, to be honest. This is not ideal. This isn't where I want all those things to be. I do love this fight, though. I like the idea that you have to kind of be close. I don't like that he's able to hit that in there, though. Like that sucks. Maybe the platform isn't a good idea. But the bees certainly are. I don't know what makes it sometimes go on the top platform and sometimes go on the lower one, so we're gonna have to just kind of be in that sweet spot in between the two, and hopefully everything works out. Let's heal up and make sure we're not low, like we were last time. Like that, it's so annoying. I wonder what the let's go like this. We'll just go like and hop between them. There we go. And he is destroyed, demolished, taken out. Deerclops is done. We have victory here. So what does Deerclops give us? Well, not much in terms of progression. We're already pretty solid with all the bee gear and all of the items from hell that I didn't even use. But he does have some cool items. I want to showcase some of them. Here, let's open this treasure bag, see what we got. 3, 2, 1. Bah. All right, so he gave us a keen Lucy axe. This is actually a pretty good weapon early on. It's a very fast swinging hammer. It's also a really good axe. It also talks to you. It's like things like, this is awesome, swing me more, and all that good stuff. He also provides an interesting item in way of the guarding bone helm. When we have the bone helm equipped, periodically as we're fighting, little claws will come in and attack things. Although I think my bees are stronger than that right now. There's also the radio thing, which turns it into more of a don't starve kind of look to it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, actually, do I need to have it? I can just have it in my inventory. This is kind of cool. So let's do the next fight with this on and see how that goes. I have 5 of these loaded up. I really wanted to just kill Deerclops today. So I'm gonna fast forward and see you guys at the end of all of the kills. And welcome back. So 6 kills on the Deerclops later, and I'd say we successfully trounced him. I had a little mishap in the second fight, but the good news is that Deerclops actually doesn't despawn. I completely forgot about that. You can go back and refight him. It takes a while for him to actually like leave the area. So if you're quick enough, you can just come back and he'll still be there to take you on, which is very reminiscent of the actual Don't Starve games. Very cool. But truth be told, Bee's Knees is a king, amazing, super weapon against the Deerclops. I was really getting into the groove of it, just kind of hovering over his head a little bit. The best way for me, in my opinion, to fight him is you kite him back, and then when he gets close enough to do his slam, you jump and dash over his head, and then he slams, you know, even if he goes and does his like arc thing, the dash will get you over just fine. And if you don't have a platform above you, like I did, if you just don't have a platform, you're going to be even better. Just fight him on a flat surface, and I think you're good. All right, with that, let's see what we get from the Deerclops. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Lots of items, mostly these bone skulls. I did get the Deerclops vanity mask. Ooh, that's terrifying. No, I think I'm good. Got a bunch of Lucy the axes. I got a godly pneumatic horn. Fires junk. It really does, like pew pew pew. Very fun. It's a range attack. Looks like he's using musket rounds to do this. It's kind of fun. Let's see, we got more axes. Is that all I got? And I got weather pane. This is pretty cool. I heard that this item is actually amazing against the Eater of Worlds. We want to check that out. Look at it go. Oh, it's still going. Wow. It looks like we only have one at a time though. But there you go. There's a pretty good set of items. I don't think this is everything. I think I'm missing a few items. Namely, I didn't get the pet. Oh no, I did get. I got Chester. Look at that. I got the pet Chester. There he is. Chester's really cool because he's a pet, but he's also. Oh, come on, Chester. Come here. It's also a. Try to click you. Stop moving. Chester. He's really active. Okay, he's also a chest. Look at that. He's also a chest. So, you know, if you don't have the money trough, you just want Chester, you can use that too. Although he's a little hard to manage. The pig just sits still. Easier to click. Yeah, and the nice part is he's a pet, so you don't have to take up an inventory slot for the money trough. Although I don't mind it. I kind of like the money trough for what it does. One thing that I did want to make, actually, I have all these bones and lots of materials. One of the things that we can make here is we can actually make void bags. So void bags take bone, jungle spores, and tissue samples. And they work as kind of an alternate storage. So I'll need to get some more jungle samples, or jungle spores. Samples, but we'll need to get more jungle spores again. But the void bag is really good because it's just an extra storage that picks up items when your inventory is full. So I can put things in there like dirt, wood, rocks, you know, things that I want eventually but don't need right now in my inventory. Also any items, like if I was opening these treasure bags and I opened too many or too few or whatever and I was full and I couldn't pick them up, we can also do that. I'm gonna sell the extra ones. Let's keep the menacing ones pretty good. Keep that one. Let's keep the eye bone. One of all of them is plenty. And then let's see, I'll keep the keen next there. And yeah, I think the only thing I'm missing is like the pet, maybe, from Deerclops. So we'll probably fight him again just to get all the items, and I'll do the other bosses again just to get like the trophies and everything for them as well if I missed them. But that's something to do later, because right now we have a full set of ornaments of all of the pre-hard mode boss fights, and we're just missing one. And that one is the Wall of Flesh. But before we can get to the Wall of Flesh, we want to make sure that we are Hard mode ready. Now, I could probably just go there right now, jump into hard mode, have a good old time. But I do want to make sure that I do collect everything I want to before that happens. Ooh, I need to talk to the Dryad and see if she has more, more things for me as well. So, things I want to do, I want to finish my farm up. Look, she's got more things to sell. She's got water leaf. Oops, she's got the crimson. I want the crimson ones as well. I want to do half of crimson, half of the other. For no reason, just to have it. And silverthorn. I need 25 to get across the whole thing. I think that's it. Alright. Very cool. Oh, and the jungle, we also got the witch doctor to move in. Oh, yeah, and our elder slime came back. Stooge. And the witch doctor is back. You may have already noticed I bought a imbuing station from him. And you could also buy the jungle pylon from him as well. There's also the fountains that turn all of the water different colors. So right now we're in a jungle biome. It's kind of this teal. If I place down a ice one, I have to put it in water. There you go. It changes it to a nice like ice water color. So kind of cool little gimmick, and I like it for builds and things like that if you want to change the water around the area without actually converting the whole biome. This turned out really well, this bamboo underneath. I like how that looks. I'm going to retouch up on all these side buildings a little bit as well. But with that, I think what I'm going to do next is I've been also starting to collect stuff in the background. Fishing is a big thing. I got a fiberglass fishing pole now. Got 30 fishing power, and I've been going around catching a lot of fish. So there's going to be a montage of me doing that, and I also am going to collect obsidian and get ready for our hellstone grind. All right, let's get to it. See you in a second. But wait, before we go absolutely crazy with that, I just realized we actually haven't done the Old Ones Army event yet. And I was thinking, you know, I have all these weapons and stuff. I haven't really been displaying the power of the mage. So I got my mana up to 200, which is the normal cap for it. And I put on my jungle set, which raises it an additional 80, I believe. Yep. 20, 40, another 20, that's 80. And it actually gives me 16% reduced mana usage, which is really great for this. And I'm just going to make a few accessories that'll be really awesome for this build. So first up, the mana flower from Nature's Gift and a mana potion. I made a ton of mana potions. The mana flower is going to give us increased reduction. There's also a mana regeneration band, although I don't think I need this as much if this one will automatically use mana potions. So since I have like 200 something, I probably don't need the regen as much, but I just thought I'd make it just in case. And you can also combine it with a shackle, it looks like. So let's do that as well. What's this one upgrade to? Looks like it's stuff that's a little bit later on, like the Star Cloak and the Celestial Magnet. So nothing yet, but we do want this one on because it'll automatically use mana potions. So if I spam mana out, I get a lot of shots with this. You know, switch into my water bolts, spray that out, and then when we get down to 0 mana, boom, 100 mana. So it allows us to just keep going, keep that attack going. What other things could we bring? I suppose we could also bring the fire. That might be kind of fun. I'm just thinking about what other things I want. Aqua Scepter might not be too bad, considering we have so much mana. Usually it uses a ton of mana, so we don't like it too much. I'm running out of space though. Let's see. The bee gun, obviously, bees are super strong, but I think I'm going to leave that one alone for now. We got the magic missile. Could use that, or I could use the Flame Lash, which is like a magic missile, but has fire damage, which is good. Let's see. I think that's all I want. What I do want to do is just check real quick on this magic cuffs thing. Let's make a magic cuffs. This is also a material, so let's see what this can craft into. Celestial. Alright, so again, probably not going to equip these, but this is another option to increase your mana even further. We could also upgrade our... we also reforge some of these. So if I wanted to go up here, I could reforge. Let's start with our weapon. Celestial is really good. Godly is really good. Probably do a little better than Murderous, right? Oh, I had Celestial for a second. Hang on. Gotta go a little slower. Quick, Ruthless. Masterful. That's pretty good. Got damage and -2 mana cost. Like that. Alright. Do I want anything else? Get our summon here. My inventory's full again. I've been getting ready for things and a lot of stuff going on. All right, so we got that. Let's reforge some of this gear as well. We're looking for like probably either warding or menacing are the two that I usually go for. Yeah, so menacing increases your damage by 4%, and that might not seem like a lot, but when you start putting it on everything, you know, that really increases it up. So there's warding a couple times. I want to get menacing. Come on. Warding again. Come on. Quick. Lucky. You can do it. Oh, I'm using all of my money on this. There we go, menacing. One thing to note is that the price of the reforge is dependent on how complex the item is. So this Frostbark boot's going to cost a lot to reforge. But something like this shark tooth necklace is going to be really cheap. We actually don't need the shark tooth necklace, do we? Armor pen? Probably not. I'm actually just going to put... Well, let's see. We got a warning scarf, lucky feral claws. What can we do with this? Guarding. Okay, we're out of money right now. I'm trying to think of what would be the best one. I'm just gonna put on the let's put on the brain for now. Why not? We're a little bit squishier than we're used to. Not by much though. And yeah, let's just see how this goes. Oh, gotta collect these stars. I've been collecting the stars. I'm trying not to make the gesture arrows with them. That's something I typically do, but I want to save it and really try for that cannon. So I've been trying to save up as many stars as we can. I think I'm gonna need like a couple hundred. So let's oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's get started. Let's try it out. So I'm gonna activate this. And right away, I don't have room for this, but we get some Therian crystals. We can drop down some ballista rods, and let's get started with this. So in this event, we're basically playing kind of a defense game. We're collecting these crystals, which I keep not having room for in my inventory. And we're trying to basically prevent these monsters from getting to that center crystal. So we can put a flame burst rod there, for example. Let's oh, this will be fun. Just throw the star out, see how that does. Very nice, very nice. And so as we keep clearing them out, we're going to keep getting these crystals. Every 10 crystals we can drop down another little sentry. So we can put another like ballista rod maybe a little closer. If you are we're on a timer, but if you want to rush it, you can actually click this center bit to go to the next wave early. But we're doing really well. The water bolt's going to just tear through these guys. Watch this. Whoa, look at that. It's just like a wave of water there. Oh, for a second I thought the Hornet was an enemy. I was like, ah! On wave, I think it's 4, they start spawning flying enemies. So we do have to watch out for that. One nice thing too is we're getting tons of mana from the mana stars here as well. So we really don't have to worry too much about mana. I made enough of those mana potions that should not be an issue. Yeah, let's go to the next wave. Click the base and sets the timer. Start with some of these. Let's get some of the skulls in here as well. Look at this. These kind of home in as well. It's kind of cool. I like just building up like a wall of these. Look at this. Oh, that's amazing. We're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. I'm actually gonna put my buffs on. I completely forgot to do that. One of the buffs I have is actually a mana or a magic power potion, so I do want to use that. Put a flame burst rod right in front. List behind it. I think there might be some more over here. About 10 more seconds. Sweet. Let's put another ballista down, maybe right there. I'm evenly spacing them out. There's probably some other strategies to this. Let's see. How are we doing? You can see all the ballistas are going off. Oh, we got some aerial enemies. Want to make sure we can deal with them. So I'm going to come this way and make sure there's not coming out of here. Just throw a bunch of skulls at them. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, the magic missile might be really good for those guys. And then the water bolt's really great for just clearing out in the row. Beautiful. Awesome. Oh, hey, get back here. That's not bad for the single target. But you can see they're attacking the crystal. We want to defend that as much as we can. The more damage it takes, if it hits 0, we're done. That's the end. Let's put a couple up here, actually. Let's put one there. One there. We'll just throw in some of these. Huh, my water bolt's coming back. Trying to do a little... that. Alright, so on this wave, it looks like there's a boss that got summoned. So we want to also make sure we can take care of the boss. There he is. So let's just start throwing some stuff at him. Right now we're at 99%. We can't win until the boss is dead, so I'm going to rush to kill him there. And then clear up the rest of the wave. There we go. That is the Old Ones Army event. Look at this. Ta-da! And we got some Defender medals. So we actually got 5 Defender medals for that event. Look at all those mana stars. And we also got Hasty Apprentice Scarf. Max number of sentries increased by 1. And sentry summon damage 10%. So that was dropped by the final boss. So with that accessory equipped, we can actually have multiple sentries out. Not bad. Very similar to summoning, right? Your sentries can also be really useful for a lot of stationary fights like this. So what I want to do is I want to kind of just speed run. I'm going to just go through and do a couple more of these events. I want to get some more Defender medals. What we're looking for is 50 Defender medals is going to give us access to another storage item. So I want to kind of knock those out. I also need to build a couple more housing spots because I noticed at one point during a quick blood moon, the tavern keep died and actually was replaced down here by the mechanic. So the mechanic has actually moved in. And actually while I'm here, Oh yeah, I got this snowball launcher. I thought it was pretty fun. So just a quick demo of this. You have a snowball launcher. So I don't know. It's just kind of silly. So with the mechanic, actually, I do want to buy some things from her. Yeah, my inventory is just so full of things, random stuff and things. All right. So I would like to buy one of every wrench, the wire cutter, and some wire, and I believe that will make the grand design. Maybe some actuators too. What is it? One of every wire, and the wire cutter makes the multicolor wrench. So let's start with that. So let's get one of every. Oh, I don't have money because I just spent it all. Dang. All right. Well, I'm gonna go get money. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get the. I'm gonna make the plan for the grand design, which will let us start using mechanic stuff. We can start. She's got some cool things in there. Obviously, like the wire traps and stuff we can help set up, switches and whatnot. She's also got a teleporter. We can start making teleporters to go to different locations now. Timers and switches and things like that. It really opens up a lot of really cool options. So I'm gonna go and continue just kind of grinding away at some of the mundane stuff, getting ready for the Wall of Flesh fight. I'm not gonna go back to the underworld just yet. I'll let you guys in on that when I go back there to get some Hellstone. But really right now I'm just kind of getting money. I'm fishing a lot, getting resources, all that good stuff. All right, back to the grind. All right, this is post TStrat doing an update. I forgot to tell you guys all the stuff that I got from the Old One's army and things like that. So this is just showing you kind of where I'm at with my grind so far. Lots of fishing, lots of stuff happening. You guys just saw that I was fishing during a blood moon. So here's kind of the things that I got. During the Old One's army event, I'm going to run it a few more times actually because I'm a little short on medals. I want to get to 50 for that updated Defender Forge, which is another place to keep items. But I did get a pet. This is the Gato pet. Kind of cute. Little pet with a little helicopter. I also got the dragon egg, so you can have a little dragon follow you around. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So I got those two pets. I showed you guys the apprentice scarf that increases max sentries and summon damage. Then I also got the squire shield, which is another sentries and summon damage. So if you add this with your other summoner items, the B set, you can actually get some pretty good summon damage because these are sentries, but it does the summon affix. So even things like your summoning items will get a bump to this as well. I also got the Dark Mage trophy, which is a little, the little trophy piece. I got a couple of those, and I also got a new mount. This is the Dark Tome. Lets you kind of hover for a little bit. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm using it right now. I don't know if it's gonna fully replace the B mount that I got. I am having trouble kind of using it sometimes, falling through platforms and such. So I don't know if I like it, but it's all right. It's all right. See, like right there, just like fell right through. So that's kind of cool. I got the fishing hook. I showed you guys that in the video a little bit. Just a nice hook upgrade. It's better than the topaz hook I was using, and I figured might as well upgrade. I also found a web slinger, which has more. I think it lets you get up to 8 or 7 or something different. 8 of them at once. You can see I have 8 little strands here. I don't think this is really, it's kind of a novelty. I don't really think this is useful. Just mainly because, like, when are you gonna need to hook onto 8 different points? 3 is more than enough. Also, look at how far this thing goes. Just the range on it is much better. It's going off my screen right now. I'd have to zoom out to see it. So very good upgrade there. From fishing, I also got the super absorbent sponge. I'm gonna try to go for the endless buckets, which are the other thing you can get from there, which this one absorbs all the water. There's another one that is a bucket of endless water. I want to kind of get those kind of items as well from the fishing, as well as the two materials from fishing, which are the that I need, which is the sextant, and oh, there's another one. I'll show you guys. I'm trying to craft the cell phone item. That's what I'm gonna do next episode. From the Blood Moon, just some things that I got from the Blood Moon. There's chum buckets, which can increase your fishing power, tossed into up to 3 times to increase your fishing power. It also increases the ability to get special enemies during the Blood Moon event. But you can also just get them normally from just fishing in the Blood Moon. These are all dropped from them. I also found a blood rainbow, which is pretty cool. And I got an aerial attack. And then I also have the vampire frogs, which you might have seen running around. I can summon 2 of them because I have the bewitching table active. But there you go. This is a really, really strong summon. They're actually very powerful. I'm going to use them for most of the rest of pre-hard mode here. All right, and with that, I'm going to continue doing a little grinding, and any further updates, if there's anything you see in any of the clips and you're like, once you get that, I'm probably going to showcase a little bit of that in the beginning of the next episode. Here I am just crafting the wire cutter, the yellow wrench, the red wrench, blue wrench, green wrench, just combining them all into a multicolor wrench. And then, I'm missing something here. I'm going to combine all of these into the grand plan. So I need the mechanical ruler, is the only thing I need. Using this like a ruler, and this gives you a nice little grid so you can start laying out stuff and planning out whatever it is you're gonna do. It's the grand plan, and you can disable this. So if you don't like this on the screen, obviously it's kind of a nightmare to have just walking around. On the left there are options to disable it. So we have things like the ruler, you turn it on and off. We can also have a normal ruler. We have on and off. I can view different circuit colors, view actuators and other things. There's a lot of cool little options in this left menu next to your inventory. Anyway, just wanted to show that. Now I have the grand design, and I can use it to lay down some wire and cut wire. Very cool. All right, so you may be wondering, as I'm digging down this elevator, how the heck do I deal with pockets of lava like this? Well, the first time I came through here, I actually was falling with a lot of water. If you notice, like, just up here, it's a little higher up, like there's this pocket of water here, and if you have this water, you can kind of funnel it into your tunnel and then use it so that when you get to here, it'll turn it into obsidian, and I use that to kind of bore through this. Now, here's what I'm thinking for this next bit. I want to go over essentially to here, right? To like this guy. So this whole body of lava needs to go. This elevator actually goes all the way down into the underground, and you can see like there's some obsidian from where some water trickled in. So if I were to dump like these pockets here, and, you know, if I need to, this one and this one, if I just dump the bottom of it, it should theoretically shoot straight into there. So I'm just going to open it up a little bit, like so, and just drain it into the tunnel. And I just have to wait for this to kind of settle through. So let's give it a moment and see how it goes. Just draining, and lava drains really quickly, so no real worries there. And we can pick up some obsidian along the way. I have tons of obsidian, but we might as well pick up stuff while we're digging as well. And we need one more little. There we go. And we're good, and we can keep digging from here. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just opening up this elevator. I'll fast forward to when I'm done. I just wanted to show that I was doing it. All right, so you may be wondering, why the heck am I just chilling here in the underground digging a giant walkway that extends pretty much the length of one full biome difference? And the answer is, I don't really know. I kind of just started doing this for, it just was like relaxing. I just had like a video on, and I was like, oh, this would be kind of fun just to play a video and dig a tunnel. And then I thought about it, and I realized, well, we're gonna need some sort of walkway / arena for the Wall of Flesh fight. And one of the problems is that currently there's a giant lava lake here, so I can get around that with like potions and stuff, you know, water walking and whatnot. But I don't really have a good way to just get to, you know, the end, like get to those other biomes that are like way over here, right? Like these buildings and whatnot. Or for instance, this kind of medium biome with trees and things like that. So I was thinking about it, and one thing that we do have access to in pre-hard mode is the teleportation pads that are sold by the mechanic. So let's actually pop back up top and check those out real quick. So she sells these teleporters. And what I could do is I could honestly make a teleporter at the base of where the underworld starts, and then one at the next biome juncture, and I can actually just have a teleportation there. That way, it's kind of like a pylon, but for the underworld. All right, this is always fun. Quick stack nearby items, and they just all go where they need to go, and then I can figure out what I have left. So with that, I think I'm actually going to wrap up the episode there. In the next episode, we're going to continue grinding out. I'm going to figure out exactly what I need. I'm gonna have kind of a checklist of things I can only do in pre-hard mode, because once we kill the Wall of Flesh, things are going to be very, very different. I am loving this this axe though. This axe of regrowth is really awesome. Just really fun. All right, so I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna come back to you guys in the next one, and we will I think the next episode is gonna be all about getting the Hellstone, figuring out what, whoops, I didn't want to do auto, what we need to do for that, figuring out all the little logistics and details, and then we're also going to get the final prep started for Wall of Flesh. We'll build an arena, all of that good stuff. All right, see you guys in the next one. Later.